As some of the nation's best players, the team added even more talent this year with a 23-year-old former football player. NBC 29's Marty Hutloff is live in studio with the story. Hi, Marty.
Hey there, Steve. 5 years ago, Ricky Miezan was one of the top-ranked lacrosse recruits in the country coming out of high school in Northern Virginia. But when he got a scholarship offer to play football at Stanford, it was an offer he couldn't refuse. After 5 years of football at Stanford, Miezan is finishing up his collegiate career playing lacrosse at Virginia. And it could end up being a key piece in the Who's quest to win a national championship. He looks like a linebacker with a lacrosse stick. Ricky Miezan is an imposing threat. 6'2", 234 pounds, and quick.
Sometimes you have this feeling inside you where you want to do something and you just kind of got to go with it, and that's what, lacrosse was for me, and I just really missed it, and now that I'm playing again, I'm having a blast.
Miezan has spent the last 5 years playing football, a linebacker at Stanford. He was named team captain his senior season and an all Pac-12 honoree. Miezan battled through a handful of injuries and ultimately chose not to pursue a career in the pros.
Football weighed a lot of, it was more so it weighed a lot of my body, and I came to the realization that this wasn't quite what I wanted to do going forward.
Miezan joined Virginia's lacrosse team 2 weeks before the season started. The Alexandria native wanted to be close to home and play the sport which was his first love.
The Cavaliers on the score, number 50, Ricky Miezan.
With football, it's so rigid. You have a play and you have to run that play, you have to do your job, but with lacrosse you get a little more freedom to kind of do what feels right to you, and there's a creative aspect to it.
This is a guy who was in the trenches, and yet he has a really sophisticated skill set, and it's emerging in front of us.
Right now the team has Miezan playing in a specialty role, only on offense.
And he's done really, really well of attacking the goal, especially from the midfield line. That's a big man with really good speed and a hard shot. The vision, the skills, it's all coming back, and it's really wonderful to see.
What do you want to get out of this year?
I mean, number one is ending the year, throwing the helmets up, hugging, celebrating the national championship. That's first and foremost, I think, for us. And then I think the next thing is just growing into the player I want to be.
What is the player you want to be?
Dominant, dominant. I think that's what I was 5 years ago, and I definitely want to get back to, that level of play.
Miezan already has his degree in sociology from Stanford. He'll work on getting his master's at Virginia in commerce. The number 3 ranked Wahoos play at number 1 ranked Notre Dame on Saturday. Marty Hutloff, NBC 29 News at 5.